Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Harida binti Jekal. I am from section 54. Okay, today I will present about subject business and its environment. Okay, the title is Industry Education. First of all, theory and CSR concept. Corporation is the most popular form of production organization, but among various factors that support equity, which denotes the ownership of a corporation, constantly enjoys a dominant position. Enterprises are usually regarded as a vehicle of wealth maximization for those who own them. However, business that set profit making as their sole goal also brings problems such as financial crisis, environmental pollutions, and labor abuse. There must be something we did not pay enough attention to, such as responsibilities of business to the community, the environment, and people whose lives are affected are not currently covered by the legal system. Nowadays, such responsibilities are becoming widely referred to as corporate social responsibility or CSR across the world. The next conventional perspective, although corporate social responsibility is a new concept, it is an issue that has been discussed for a long time. CSR has been an issue to debate for countries beginning before the open market era by Maniville 1705 discussed in his book The Fable of the Beast, and Adam Smith's 1776 in his book Wealth of Nations until the 20th century. This Jawad Akhtar Muhammad 2007 even saw the issue of social responsibility at that time was not considered a significant question and problem in business. Most Western scholars agree that Howard Bowen was the first person to try to write about the relationship between companies and society through this book entitled Social Responsibility of the Business. Min Dong Pao Lee 2008, he says that industry has an obligation to pursue those policies, to make those decisions, or to follow those lines or action which are desirable in terms of the objectives and value of society. George Balavanis, Hal Phillips, and Jonathan Leal 1998. Okay, next, Islamic. In Islam, is a must mandatory has been embedded in fundamental Islamic teachings, and Sharia is fundamental to understanding CSR in Islam. Islam has made various rules in human life, which are the foundation in Islam that cannot change, such as Aqidah, belief and beliefs, worship and morals, morality and ethics. Islam provides complete guidance for every stage of human life, that is religion, business and social justice, Every Muslim must play an active role in this environment in order to develop and improve spiritually and social justice. In Islam, the economic activities of the organization are not only to achieve internal profits, but also the common welfare, or in other words, social and economic justice. In the Islamic perspective, socio-economic activities should be based on the principle of justice. Next, CSR implementation. There are no general rules on how to implement CSR. The commitment shown by a company management and shareholders is a key factor. CSR should be integrated in all of a company segments and strategies and ideally become part of the corporate culture. The implementation of CSR assumes compliance with laws as well as social partnership and other contractual agreements. In addition, society's expectations, which go beyond legal obligation, are to be considered. And next, CSR implementation in other countries. CSR is increasingly integrated as a business strategy and has maintained a proper place in the policies and practice around the globe. A number of factors are supplementing the awareness about CSR in a corporate setting. At an international level, a number of multi-stakeholders firms, non-profit organizations, as well as intergovernmental organizations are taking initiatives to adopt CSR as an integral part of their business processing. The organizations are adopting CSR as a part of their policy matters to increase the demand and interest of different stakeholders and to change the competition to access the global market and satisfying the need of society. Corporate social responsibility in different countries. Okay, next, CSR in US. This contribution evaluates the United States government policies on corporate social responsibility and environmentally sustainable behaviors. It looks at the establishment of particular corporate citizenship procedures and expectations. U.S. entities including bureaus, agencies, and non-governmental organizations have often interpreted their own view on business ethics and stakeholder engagement within their own regulatory context. This conceptual paper suggests the relevant policies, guidelines, and communication on corporate citizenship and their disclosures can change the company's attitudes toward CSR, sustainability, and corporate government reporting. Next, CSR in Indonesia. Corporate social responsibilities is strictly regulated in Indonesia. They are Law No. 25 year 2007 concerning investment, Law No. 40 year 2007 concerns limited liability company, LLC Act 2007, and Law No. 18 year 2003 concerning state-owned corporation, SOCR 2003. These conditions happens regarding to the Constitution of Republic Indonesia 1845, which state that national economic and social welfare must be regulated by the government in order to the biggest society well.
Hi guys, so my name is Siti Nurtahirawati binti Tahir. So now I want to present my part at the CSR implementation at University of Manchester. So my part is motivating factors. So along with the modern civilization, the existence of a company of the business world continues to be in the spotlight. One important issue that continues to be the attention of the business world today is a matter of corporate social responsibility. Hereafter, abbreviated CSR in this writing as part of the configuration of the relationship between business and society. The issue of corporate social responsibility undergo a conceptual formulation that is constantly changing in line with the growth experienced by the business itself. The concept of triple bottom lines declare that corporations are not only responsible for this financial condition alone as in the single but bottom line, but also pay attention to social and environmental problems. So second is importance of CSR. Corporate social responsibility has become of the standard business practice of our time. For companies committed to CSR, it means kudos and enhanced overall reputation, a powerful statement of what they stand for it and often clinical business world. The establishment of CSR strategy, sometimes referred to as sustainability strategy, is a crucial component of a completeness and something that should be led by the firm itself. This means having policies and procedures in place which integrate social, environmental, ethical, human rights, or consumer concern into business operation and core strategy, all in close collaboration with stakeholders. So next is challenge implementing CSR. Corporation face this difficulty in CSR implementation and its effectiveness joker and with 2006 the main reason of challenge in practical work was that CSR requires high cost and cooperation and inadequate financial resources to train the staff. John Kerr and Wade 2006. It is most commonly understood that the greatest main challenge for implementing and developing CSR were steady competitive tension, inadequate backing from the government and others non-government organizations beside the high cost of implementation. Joker and White 2006. Moreover, lack of support from customers and investors was an additional challenge. So next is the CSR field. The four types of corporate social responsibility are philanthropy, environment, conservation, diversity of labor practice, and volunteerism. So next is history education in UK. Teaching was mainly carried about by priests and prophets who generally only taught the children of rich people. They would show them how to become leaders and businessmen. To take over this role when their turn came, it was not until 1880 that education becomes compulsory of 5 to 10 years old, and then gradually the living age was raised until it reached 80 in 2050. The evolution of future education. It was 1836 when the government gave permission for the first school of design to be created, and this was the start of future education in the UK. By 1856, the Science and Art Department of the Board of Trade has become responsible for giving grant aid to schools for a technical or design nature. So next part is the CSR implementation at University of Manchester. The University of Manchester traced its roads to the information for the Mechanics Institute later you UMIS in 1824, and its heritage is linked to Manchester pride in being the world's first industrial city. The English chemist John Dalton, together with Manchester businessmen and industrialists, established the Institute to ensure the worker could learn to the basic principle of science. In 1873, the college moved to new premise of Oxford Road, Chorlton on Medlock, and from 1880 it was a constituent college of the Federal Victoria University. So next is introduction of University Manchester. Manchester was the world's first modern industrial city. The history of the university it widened with the history of our city and region. The University of Manchester is its present form was created in 2004 by the amalgamation of the Victoria University of Manchester and the University of Manchester Institute of Science and Technology. After 100 years of working closely together, both institutions agreed to form a single university, and on 22 October 2004 they officially combined to form the largest single-site university in the UK. Each has a innovative and inspiring history which we continue to build on through groundbreaking research and has a center of educational excellence.
Okay, vision of Manchester University is we will be recognized globally for the excellence of our people research, learning and innovation, and for the benefits we bring to society and the environment. Our ambition is to be a world-leading university where research produce work of the highest significance and impact. Maksudnya kami akan dikenali di seluruh dunia untuk kecemerlangan orang kami, penyelidikan, pembelajaran dan inovasi, dan untuk faedah yang kami berikan kepada masyarakat dan alam sekitar. Cita-cita kami adalah untuk menjadi universitas terkemuka di dunia di mana penyelidik menghasilkan karya yang mempunyai kepentingan dan impak tertinggi. Okay, mission. The University of Manchester at Harwell embodies the university long-term commitment to locating research and teaching at the Harwell Science and Innovation Campus. From developing strategic programs with the Research Council, national facilities and government agencies represented on site through to collaborating with the dynamic startup companies based here, there tackle significant research problem in partnerships with national and international stakeholders. Maksudnya, University of Manchester diwujudkan Harwell, mewujudkan komitmen jangka panjang University untuk mencari penyelidikan dan pengajaran di Harwell Science dan Innovation Campus, dari mengembangkan program strategik dari Dewan Penyelidikan, fasilitas nasional dan badan pemerintah yang diwakili di lokasi hingga berkolaborasi dengan perusahaan pemula yang dinamis yang berpusat di sini. Mereka menangani masalah penyelidikan yang signifikan dengan bekerja sama dengan pihak berkepentingan nasional dan antarabangsa. CSR implementation at University of Manchester. Social responsibility is one of the three core goals of the University of Manchester. It too commits us to making a difference to the social and economic well-being of our communities throughout our teaching, research, and public event and activity. Following and review, cancellation in 2003, 2030, and Office for Social Responsibility was established to lead, coordinate, and develop a new strategy for social responsibility across 5 key areas: research with social responsible graduates, engaging communities, responsible process, and environmental sustainability. They want to rigorously assess the difference we are making to the economic and wider society. Maksudnya, pelaksanaan CSR di University Manchester. Tanggung jawab sosial adalah salah satu daripada 3 matlamat utama University Manchester. Ini memberi komitmen kepada kita untuk membuat perubahan terhadap kesejahteraan sosial dan ekonomi masyarakat kita melalui pengajaran, penyelidikan, dan acara dan aktiviti awam kita. Setelah tinjauan dan perundingan pada tahun 2013, sebuah pejabat untuk tanggung jawab sosial telah ditubuhkan untuk memimpin yang laras dan mengembangkan strategi baru untuk tanggung jawab sosial di 5 bidang utama: penyelidikan dengan kesan sosial, graduan yang bertanggung jawab secara sosial, community yang menarik, proses yang bertanggung jawab, dan kelestarian alam sekitar. CSR programs ataupun program CSR. Launch of a dual award PhD program which represents the next phase of a strategic partnerships. This will serve consolidate and build on existing research collaboration across a number of thematic areas including environmental, geochemistry, biomaterials, and industry. Students will be joined, recruited, and spend time with both in Manchester and Carrickborough. Ataupun pelancaran program PhD 2 anugerah yang mewakili fase seterusnya. Perkongsian strategik ini akan berfungsi untuk menggabungkan dan membina kolaborasi penyelidikan yang ada di bilangan bidang tematik termasuk geokimia, alam sekitar, biomaterial, dan industri. Pelajar akan direkrut bersama dan menghabiskan masa di Manchester dan Carrickborough. CSR implementation on University of London. The University of London is a federal public research university located in England, United Kingdom. The university was established by Royal Charter in 1836 as a degree awarding examination board for students holding certificates from universities, College London and King's College London, and other institutions, corporate or unicorporate, as shall be established for the purpose of education, whether within the metropolis or elsewhere within United Kingdom, allowing it to be one of 3 institutions to claim the title of the 3rd oldest university in England, and moved to the federal structures in 1900. It is now incorporated by its 1863 Royal Charter and governed by the University of London Act 2018. Ataupun bermaksud pelaksanaan CSR di University London. University of London adalah universiti penyelidikan awam persekutuan yang terletak di London, England, United Kingdom. Universiti ini ditemukan dengan piagam kerajaan pada tahun 1836 sebagai lembaga pemeriksaan penganugerahan ijazah untuk pelajar yang memegang sijil dari University College London dan King's College. Dan institusi lain seperti itu, corporate atau tidak diperbenarkan, seperti yang akan ditubuhkan untuk tujuan pendidikan sama ada di metropolis atau di tempat lain di United Kingdom, yang membolehkannya menjadi salah satu daripada 3 institusi untuk menuntut gelaran university tertua ketiga di England, dan berpindah ke struktur persekutuan pada tahun 1900, yakni digabungkan dengan yang keempat 1863 piagam pekerjaan dan dikawal oleh Akta University London 2018. Okay, introduction. The University of London was established by Royal Charter in 1836 for the public interest and is recognized worldwide throughout its long story. The University of London has offered access to a wide range of economic opportunities as a world leader in higher education. The University of London has pioneered change in the education sector, and the University of London was the first university to accept students regardless of their gender, race, or religion, the first to admit women to degree programs and in 1865, and the first to give students the opportunity to study whenever they were giving access to education high around the world. Maksudnya, University of London ditemukan oleh Royal Charter pada tahun 1836 untuk kepentingan umum dan diiktiraf di seluruh dunia sepanjang sejarahnya yang panjang. University of London telah menawarkan akses ke berbagai peluang akademik sebagai penerjunannya dalam pendidikan tinggi. University of London telah menelopori perubahan dalam sektor pendidikan, dan University London adalah universiti pertama yang menerima pelajar tanpa mengira jantina bangsa atau agama. Mereka yang pertama mengakui wanita ke program ijazah dan pada tahun 1865, dan yang pertama memberi pelajar peluang untuk belajar di mana saja mereka berada, memberikan akses hingga berpendidikan tinggi di seluruh dunia. Okay. The vision of University of London is to make a unique contribution to learning and research leads scholarship through our unrivaled network of member institutions, our global reach and reputation, and the breadth of our high quality innovative academic service and infrastructure. We have enabling strategies to support the delivery of our strategic aim and objective. Maksudnya untuk memberikan sumbangan yang unik untuk pembelajaran dan penyelidikan yang diterjui oleh beasiswa melalui rangkaian institusi anggota kami yang tiada tandingannya jangkauan dan reputasi global kami, dan luasnya perkhidmatan dan infrastruktur akademik inovatif berkualitas tinggi kami. Kami mempunyai strategi untuk menyokong penyampaian tujuan objektif strategik kami.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Rasul Rahman. I'm from section 54 and I'm here. I want to present about my part in CSR. My part number 1 is a mission. First, mission to transform people's life through education, driven by a commitment to diversity, inclusion and access, and a belief in their power to create new ways of knowing. To realize the benefits of the humanities and social science for society, to advocate for their importance, and to provide the intellectual infrastructure to enable new discoveries. Maksudnya, misi tersebut adalah untuk mengubah kehidupan manusia melalui pendidikan dan didorong oleh komitmen terhadap kepelbagaian, kemasukan dan akses, serta kepercayaan terhadap kekuatan mereka untuk mencipta cara baru untuk mengetahui. Misi juga untuk merealisasikan manfaat kemanusiaan dan sains sosial untuk masyarakat, yang menganjurkan kepentingannya dan menyediakan infrastruktur intelektual untuk membolehkan penemuan baru. Number 2 is CSR implementation at University of London. This corporate social responsibility cover the activities of the Central University. The central academic bodies include the University of London worldwide, which offer distance learning courses to over 50,000 to students in 118 countries. The School of Advanced Study, SAS, the UK only a national center for the support and facilitation of research in the humanities. Senate House Library, SHL, a world-leading library with over 2 million items available, and the University of London Institute in Paris, ULIP, the Central University, also provide innovative high-quality academic support and professional service, including a network of higher education career service and manage available property portfolio, providing academic, teaching, library and study space, student house of residence and conference facilities. Next is program in University of London. The university also promotes learning and scholarship through our public engagement program. Next is our future planning. First, more big company growing into regional and global corporation. Second, in an information rise and increasingly integrate business world. Often with active shareholder group, we see companies giving for more structural attention than in the past to factors which might impact negatively on their corporate and brand reputation. Third, corporate leaders and senior managers who still often receive share option bonus systems find that the share price and the moral high ground positively correlate. Summary: based on our study on corporate system responsibility (CSR) in the two universities we choose, namely the University of London and University of Manchester. We chose this university because we want to study how often and what kind of CSR program run in the two universities. In University of Manchester, we found that the CSR program candidate is from the social and economic well-being of our community, to our teaching, research, and public event and activity. In University of London, university strategic vision assists decision making and resource that activity are carried out ethically, sustainably, and for the public benefit. Thank you.